Hello everyone, my name is Garrett Oakember, and I am very sorry about a subscriber video being extraordinarily late. I'm sorry if you can hear the fan in the other room as well. It has been very humid and horrible up here. Why is this video extraordinarily late? Why am I combining it with another? Because, frankly speaking, I have been very depressed. More so than I have been in the longest while, to the point where it's becoming clear that I'm not in control of my emotions. If you don't know that much about my personal issues, I suffer from depression, and it comes in waves. So what will happen to me is I will be pretty much okay, at least I think I'm okay, and it'll just wash over me. I recently have had a few things that have come up that have not helped this to any degree whatsoever. One of them that I will talk about is the very fact that YouTube has decided to start mass demonetizing videos, or at least not giving us a clear estimation as to what's going on with those videos. They've decided to say, hey, advertisers may or may not deem your videos worthy. We're going to remove ads from your videos. That either means they completely remove all advertisements, or they open it up to only a specific type of ad, in which case you're still advertising. I didn't think this was going to affect me. For the longest while I was untouched by this, and I thought also it wouldn't affect me mentally, at least. Since I have started monetizing videos, since I have started to make a little bit of income, a tiny amount, it was nice to do work, to do what I love to do, and to see a return on that. Not just from the community, which has blown up like crazy. I have seen more and more of you subscribing, and I'm so thankful. But on top of it, the more people are liking and sharing videos, that's a little bit of change in my pocket. And that's nice. It's nice to be able to do that. It's allowed me to buy games to continue doing this. I only got Dark and Light and Citadel because of YouTube money. Otherwise, it would have been a stretch. So now, here I am sitting here and talking about the thing that everyone else on YouTube is talking about, the current state of affairs. I'm not leaving YouTube. I can't. I can't afford to leave YouTube. I can't afford to do anything for that matter. I'm running out of options. This is not a career. This is a hobby that I happen to be okay enough that almost 2,000 people have enjoyed my content. I am so blessed to have this community, and I'm going to continue doing this. This did not help me, however, when it came to my depression, and that's why this video is late. That is why I am talking about this in a very serious tone. I mean, I never promised to do a video 100 subscribers in each time. I said that I wanted to. I wanted to. And I know I won't be able to keep it up the larger the channel grows. It'd just be redundant to do, hey guys, a week later, 100 people. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, but mathematically that's where this would go. If things continue this way, if people keep enjoying and sharing, it grows. And when the channel grows that fast, the videos become less frequent, because there's no point in doing a vlog about the state of the channel unless it's really pertinent. And I don't like doing vlogs. I have very low self-esteem. This hurt my self-esteem too, this whole thing with YouTube. It dashed my hopes. It just crapped all over me. They targeted all the big videos too, the ones that I've done really well on. Again, it's unfair. If you don't know much about the YouTube monetization stuff that's going on, I mean, unless you're a creator, it does not affect you, but it affects creators. So, it's unfair. That's plain and simple what it is. It is unfair. Anyways, despite this, recent events Other than that, I mean, small things that happened. I nearly killed myself sitting at my desk because my chair broke. I nearly broke my computer in the process. I still have heart palpitations over that because I can't afford to replace it. And that's how I do what I do. Otherwise, I would be resorting to taking out my old laptop, which I started on YouTube with, and not able to do any gaming content because it can't handle games anymore. So that would have been awful. No, I don't want to resort to that. I got in a little bit of a car accident. Not that bad. I don't drive, so again, whenever I get in a car accident, it's because I am with someone else, and they're not fun to encounter. They are awful. On top of this, it's just the depression has been sinking in, and over the littlest of things, and then the greatest of things, it attacks me and makes me hate myself, makes me hate my world. I missed a full 100 subscribers because I was just not well mentally. And I'm even later still because of the monetization thing. I got really fed up. I was talking with a friend, and I am sorry to that particular person if my frustrations and my pissy mood may have just ruined your day. I know how it is. I understand how it is to have somebody in a room who's not feeling well, and they just bring the mood down, and I hate to be that person. I normally keep to myself. I normally keep a lot of things in, but when you're already reeling in pain emotionally, it becomes harder to restrain yourself from just showing how pissy you are. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you do. If you are not feeling well, you are going to have a bad time, and people around you are going to see that. It's perspective. It's how you emote your feelings. And I guess that's as human as a thing you could ever do in your life, is to show that you're injured, show that you're upset. I don't think a lot of people do that. Especially now, we're all afraid to say one thing on the internet because everyone else thinks it's unacceptable to say something, to say your thoughts, to say your feelings. I don't want this to be a video where I just talk about all the world's problems, so I'm basically just saying I am sorry that I did not talk about it sooner. I didn't do a vlog, but I didn't want to be on camera. I still don't want to be on camera, and that's why I'm on my couch right now. I would have gone outside into the night. It's very cool out right now, despite being humid in the house. I'm choosing to sit here and talk about it because it's a serious matter, and I think it deserves this attention. Depression sucks. It does. Good news, however, we have officially, as of right now of filming this, finished the Skyrim Live Another Life hardcore series. The reason I finished it is because I have been planning several things with Skyrim that are going to have precede that, to take over that genre. It's still going to be hardcore. It's a new series, but it's going to be more limited in its function. This isn't a bad thing. When you hear the word limit, you think, oh God, what is getting limited? What is being taken away from it? One, we are lifting the fast travel issue. I call it an issue because I literally sit there and I record and I move my character from one place to another. The entirety of that series, I don't fast travel. I really don't. So when you're watching me and I'm cutting it with fraps, or I'm editing out boring bits, because I've done that before, I'm really moving. I'm not fast traveling from location to location. I'm not going from Riften to Winterhold. If I go to Riften to Winterhold, I have to go there on foot. So now it's more of an elective. Do we choose to do it or not? I've fast traveled so far in what I have recorded, so when this series goes live, I hope that you understand that I'm no longer going to burden myself, not burdening myself with a restriction on fast traveling. In terms of other things with Skyrim, what else is limited is the function of the character's life. We are giving them a purpose that they must fulfill, to consider them worthy of retirement. But it's even more extravagant than that. It's not like, oh, become a member of the Thieves Guild, or become the Dovahkiin, or do this, do that. No, there's something more unique about it. I'm not going to talk about it just yet. Many people have figured it out already, I'm sure. I've made some allusions to what's going to happen. But I like the way it's looking so far. I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and I'm also going to be playing another game. Again, it's another Bethesda game. Hopefully as soon as humanly possible. I'm not going to talk much else about it, but we're going to be including some aspects of the current series. Now, for those of you waiting on news on Moonlight Tales, for those of you who know, my Moonlight Tales series came to a crushing halt, and that was because of a game-breaking bug. That game-breaking bug is when you go to initialize a main story transition quest. There's quite a few in the main story, where you get teleported, or you move. Towards the end of the game, there are a lot of these, and this one in particular was the dragon, Odahviing. Odahviing gets captured, and you're supposed to ride him to Skoldafan, or whatever the place is. Unfortunately, through all my efforts, I cannot get the quest to initialize. I can't even begin the Sovngarde quest. Because when I do the set stage function, what ends up happening is it says completed previous quest, and then it says now do this. But there's no way to go there. I can't go there. And I know there's teleports. The problem is if you just willy-nilly teleport through the console, you will literally break segments of the game. The Moonlight Tales series has gone on since last year. It is the longest Skyrim singular Let's Play I've ever done. I'm quite proud of it. It got a lot of views. A lot of people just saying awesome things in the chat, enjoying it, telling me what they enjoy about that aspect of the game. Regrettably, I have no other way of fixing it. So, the series was only supposed to encompass, originally, it was only supposed to encompass the mod and how the mod was changing. But the mod developer only put out one update during that period of time, and they plan on another update, and that update, it's unknown when the ETA is. When that updates, we will do a second Moonlight Tales series, probably a lot shorter, unless people desperately want it to return. This will require a completely new character. This will give us some time to really experiment with things, and since it's not a survival series, I won't feel so agitated when I lose the character, because they won't die. If they die, I just reload the game. That's the difference between the hardcore and that. And if you don't know what the hardcore games are where you have one life. You literally have one life. Not so with the Moonlight Tales series. I really hate losing the character series. We've empowered her so much. We've pushed her forward into the world. She started out a lot stronger too than most of my other Let's Plays, and that mainly was because I wanted to do the Moonlight Tales series, but I wanted to push myself through towards the werewolf content as quickly as I can, as comfortably as I could. So she had a little bit of a starting advantage. I think with the next character, if there is another one, we will definitely do something where that character starts out literally by default. No special perks outside of what these alternate live another life mod would do for that character. Don't feel like starting out next to Alduin again in Helgen. That's, after years of playing Skyrim, that gets kind of boring. I never thought I'd say that, but it's true. You have to go on the cart, you gotta talk to the guy. There's some guys like, no, you'll never take me alive, and they shoot him in the back. Every time. Every time. That damn dragon saves you. You know, there was a mod called The Dragon Doesn't Save You. I don't think you could find it anymore, but basically the person disabled the script event where Alduin saves you, and when they go to cut off your character's head, you die. You don't even get to play the game. It was the funniest thing, but it was an unmod because you can't play the game. It just kills you. I think it was designed for YouTube in mind, but yeah, that's not something that I would install, because it's just, the joke's already done. Very easy to break that cinematic too. I've done that a few times in the past. It spawned something in front of the carriage went upended and then rolled into a mountain, but they were still trying to take me to Helgen. It was weird. But anyways, to cut this short as much as I can, thank you for subscribing, and I am very sorry that I'm me. I'm just as human as the rest of us, I guess. I have issues, and occasionally they make me just see the world as an awful, awful place. But it's nice to know that there's people that care enough. It's nice to know that people are watching my content, that you enjoy the channel. That's what I'm doing this for, is now. When I first made a YouTube channel, like many people, I did it for myself to be able to just put something out there, anything. I started a long time ago, and I didn't get many subscribers for obvious reasons. Obviously, the first people that subscribe to your channel are people you know, or people that might be closer to you than you think, and you never really know. It's anonymous. It's a bunch of numbers. But over time, I mean, after I went through the worst portion of my life, I decided to push myself to just make content, to do something. Again, to quote Markiplier, the whole reason I did this was because I watched a video that he was talking about this in a very guttural and real way. Just do something. Anything. So I started making videos. I started covering a game I enjoyed, 7 Days to Die, and I've watched this channel bloom and grow, and I'm just so thankful it has. I'm so thankful you're all here watching. It's just the fact that there might be one person that watches this video. It means something. I think that's the true sense of what YouTube is supposed to be, is that you literally are making entertainment. You are making a video. You are making a vlog. I'm talking to a camera in a room by myself in the dead of night. There is a live stream over there that I was watching that I've taken a break from. I have the sounds of crickets, just faintly, almost inaudible, beyond the fan. I'm alone, but I'm talking to you. You're watching this. And that's the most real thing in the world. We live in such a spectacular age. And I would tell Google, I would tell YouTube, don't take that for granted. You are running into the risk of running your beautiful creation into the ground. And that's what's going to happen if things continue the way they've been continuing. Mass media as itself, it runs the risk of thinking that certain freedoms are allowed and then certain freedoms are not allowed. You can twist one area into the other and then completely destroy everything you set about creating. YouTube was great a few years back, and it's turned into a place where I'm cautious. I'm cautious about what I put up. I'm cautious about what I say. And I believe what you do is important. So, whatever you do in life, be good, be kind, And thank you for being kind to me. Thank you for subscribing. I can only guess where the road will lead us, where we will see ourselves in a year, 2 years. It'd be interesting to see. So, I will see you all later. And, yeah, I guess there's not much else to say. I'm super excited. I'm not going to show it on camera here just yet, or anytime soon, but I did find a little bit of happiness. I found a stuffed animal at a zoo, and it was a guinea pig, and it's frickin' amazing. I love guinea pigs, and it looks so real, like when you just hold it out. It is the most adorable thing I have seen in a long time, so that made me smile. I needed some good old-fashioned cuddles with a stuffed animal, because sometimes you just need a hug. See you all later. Bye.